In the digital world, where information is power, some have dared to cross the line. Today, we unveil the tales of the greatest hackers of all time. Join us as we delve into the shadowy world of cybercrime, exploring the minds and methods of those who dared to challenge the boundaries of the digital realm. My journey began in the early days of dial-up modems and landline networks. The thrill wasn't about destruction or theft, it was the challenge, the puzzle of penetrating systems designed to be impenetrable. Social engineering became my most potent tool. I realized that the weakest link in any system was often the human element. My exploits became legendary, landing me on the FBI's most wanted list. Eventually, I was caught, serving time for my actions. I emerged from prison determined to use my knowledge for good, transitioning from hacker to security consultant. Anonymous, a decentralized collective shrouded in secrecy. Born from the depths of the internet, they are the digital Robin Hood, fighting for transparency, exposing corruption, and challenging those in power. Their weapon of choice: distributed denial of service attacks, crippling websites, and disrupting online services. Governments, corporations, even religious institutions have felt their wrath. Their Guy Fawkes masks have become a symbol of defiance, a rallying cry for online activists worldwide. Are they digital vigilantes or cyber terrorists? The line is blurred, the impact undeniable. Jonathan James, a name synonymous with youthful brilliance and tragic consequences. He gained notoriety by breaching the systems of major corporations and even the Pentagon, exposing vulnerabilities in their networks. He became the youngest person to be convicted of cybercrime in the United States, his future forever altered. Jonathan's story is a stark reminder of the double-edged sword of hacking, the fine line between curiosity and criminality. Aaron Swartz, a programming prodigy, a staunch advocate for open access, a fervent believer in the democratization of information. He co-authored RSS, a technology that revolutionized the way we consume online content. His passion for knowledge led him to challenge what he perceived as barriers to information. He believed that academic research, legal documents, and other forms of knowledge should be freely accessible to all. His actions, driven by a desire to level the playing field, brought him into conflict with the law. Aaron's legacy continues to inspire, a reminder of the ongoing fight for an open and accessible internet. My story is one of transformation, a journey from the depths of cybercrime to the world of journalism. In my youth, I was known as Dark Dante, a master of phone phreaking, manipulating telephone systems to make free calls, eavesdrop, and even win radio contests. My exploits landed me on the FBI's most wanted list, a fugitive on the run. After being apprehended, I served time for my crimes. But prison offered a chance for reflection, a turning point in my life. I emerged determined to use my skills for good, becoming a journalist, writing about security and technology for Wired magazine. Matthew Bevan and Richard Price, two young hackers from the UK, orchestrated one of the most audacious cyber intrusions of their time. In 1994, they gained access to military networks, including the US Air Force's Rome Air Development Center. The incident sparked an international uproar, highlighting the vulnerability of critical infrastructure to cyber attacks. It also led to increased cooperation between nations in combating cybercrime, a testament to the global impact of their actions. Adrian Lamo, known as the homeless hacker, was truly a digital nomad. Traveling across the country, often without a home, he exploited security flaws in both corporate and government networks. He gained notoriety for hacking into the networks of giants like Yahoo, Microsoft, and the New York Times. However, his most controversial act was reporting Chelsea Manning, a US Army intelligence analyst, for leaking classified documents to WikiLeaks. Gary McKinnon, driven by a belief in government cover-ups of UFO activity, embarked on a hacking spree that targeted NASA and other US government agencies. His goal was to find evidence of extraterrestrial life, convinced that the truth was being hidden from the public. McKinnon's actions triggered an international manhunt, with the US government seeking his extradition from the UK. The case became a cause célèbre, raising questions about the proportionality of the charges and the implications of hacking for political activism. Robert Tappan Morris, a graduate student at Cornell University, had no intention of creating chaos when he unleashed the Morris worm in 1988. He designed it as an experiment, a program to measure the size of the internet. However, a flaw in the code caused it to replicate uncontrollably, infecting thousands of computers worldwide. The incident led to the creation of CERT-CC, the first computer emergency response team, and highlighted the need for improved cybersecurity measures. Astra, a name shrouded in mystery, remains one of the most elusive figures in the annals of cybercrime. Operating in the shadows, Astra's true identity remains unknown, a testament to their ability to evade detection. This individual or group gained notoriety for stealing valuable intellectual property, including weapons technology and financial data. Astra's exploits resulted in billions of dollars in losses, highlighting the devastating financial impact of cyber espionage in the 21st century. These individuals have shaped the cyber world, for better or worse. They have exposed vulnerabilities, challenged authority, and forced us to confront the ethical dilemmas of the digital age. Their legacies serve as both cautionary tales and inspirations, reminding us of the ever-evolving nature of cybersecurity and the constant need for vigilance. In the world of hacking, anonymity